All right, welcome back to BrainFLoTv again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So, Juice Wrld died from toxic levels of codeine and oxycodone. These are confirming reports from the toxicologist that he swallowed Percocets to hide the drugs that were stashed when cops searched his private jet. The medical examiner found toxic levels of oxycodone and codeine in the system of Chicago-born rapper Juice Wrld. His overdose death in December was ruled accidental on the report, but we all had our suspicions, right? It was previously reported that he had a seizure after swallowing a large amount of Percocet pills to hide them from the police. Oxycodone is an ingredient in that drug. Up-and-coming rapper, born Gerard Higgins, that's his real name, he often rapped about using lean and codeine and cough medicine concoctions, mixing them together and all that. He was only 21 years old. He actually suffered a cardiac arrest at the airport, at a private jet hangar at Midway Airport, and the police also had found 70 pounds of marijuana on board the private jet he had came in on. 70 pounds of marijuana. And a lot of people were saying this isn't for personal use, this is distribution. That's almost 100 pounds of weed, right? So this article from Daily Mail says that the Chicago rapper who was called Juice Wrld on stage died of an accidental overdose in December, and this is what a medical examiner has confirmed, and it was released yesterday. The up-and-coming musician had toxic levels of the drug in his system. It's consistent with previous reports that said that he suffered a seizure, and this is the reason why he suffered the seizure. Now, you got to remember that oxycodone is actually the main active ingredient in Percocets, and it's actually prescribed to treat moderate pain. Juice Wrld often rapped about getting high on it and getting high on other things mixed with it. And it's just sad to see him so young, so talented, wealthy as well, because he made the millions in the short space of time that he got to his fame. And I don't know why they say up and coming rapper, because I guess he didn't hit the peak of superstardom, but he sure as hell was on his way there. When you're private jetting around the country, you know, and your bank account looks good, and you got a lot of yes people around you, people that never say no, because you are the main ingredient in the sauce. You are the superstar. You are the one that brings the attention to their direction. You are the one that brings all the money to their pockets and all that. Then you tend to have all these people saying yes. So whatever you want, it's yes. He did speak recently about trying to lose some weight because he had put on some weight over a short period of time. It wasn't too much, but he did put on some weight, and that he was also trying to quit all these drugs that he was on and get to weed only. Well, it seems like that fight won. Now, people are saying, damn, I don't know why he would think that swallowing all that would just let him walk away, hiding it from the police. I'm going to hide it inside of my body kind of thing. Those are toxic drugs. And at a level that high, that's a straight up overdose. Was he purposely trying to overdose, or was this just a young mind that thought he could outsmart the system and actually outsmarted himself? It's a sad situation. He also appeared to predict his premature death with lyrics like, "If I overdose, babe, are you gonna drop with me?" And told her, "If I die, I'ma die young. Every day I've been getting effed up." These are his own lyrics. Words are powerful. And, you know, I think he kind of spoke those into reality. And obviously, he didn't have a fear of taking these kinds of drugs, but he probably should have. You know what I mean? Cops searching his aircraft, they found 6 bottles of prescription codeine cough syrup, 2 9mm pistols, a .40 caliber pistol, a high capacity ammunition magazine, and metal piercing bullets. All these, they said, belonged to his entourage, and they were sorted out later on. Now, what I want to know is, what doctor prescribed him codeine cough syrup? they found 6 bottles of prescription codeine cough syrup. 6 bottles. And I know there is not one damn sane doctor that would prescribe you 6 bottles all at once. But like I said, if you're in that world where you're living fast and furious and your money is coming fast and you're traveling private jets and you're doing shows that pay a lot and the media's eyes on you in the entertainment world, then you have a lot of yes people around you, to include doctors. And they're willing to prescribe. That's why these stars end up on all kinds of drugs, right? That a normal person can't afford on a regular basis, but they have the finances and they have the links also to do so. Like there are other artists, actors, entertainment people within that circle that already have that hookup. Oh yeah, you want some perks? I got the right person for you. He good, man. Trust me. They also discovered 70 pounds of marijuana on a jet, like I said before. His mother actually confirmed that he had a problem shortly after she had a problem, shortly after his death last month. She started developing shortness of breath. And I'm thinking that's anxiety. You know, you lost your baby. To see your child blossom in the world got to such a big level, because let's be honest, many of us, our parents are like, why don't you go get a real job, or why don't you go to school and become this or become that? You tell them you want to be a rapper. Not too many black parents support that, you know what I mean? So to see him actually fulfill his dreams and then lose his life like that at such a young age, it was like he was living a fairy tale and then he just died. And I'm sure she's overtaken by anxiety. And when anxiety takes you over, you know, some of the symptoms are shortness of breath. You're feeling like your chest's getting tight. The walls are closing in. I can't breathe. His mother confirmed, and she also said that we love Jared with all our hearts, and we cannot believe our time with him has been cut so short. He is often addressed in his music and to his fans that he battled with these prescription drug dependencies, and her name was Carmela Wallace, and that is what she actually said to TMZ. Addiction knows no boundaries, and its impact goes way beyond the person that's fighting it. Jared was a son, he was a brother, he was a grandson, he was a friend, and so much more to so many other people who wanted more than anything to see him just defeat his addiction. I didn't know that his addiction was that serious, but like I said, after his homie died he actually said the same thing. And his homie didn't die from a drug overdose. He actually died from being shot up. We're talking about extentation. He died from getting shot up, right? Or extentation. So, but Juice took that hard. And after that, Juice said, you know what? I'm going to get off these drugs and clean myself up. But we had no idea that his addiction was actually that strong. She said that we hope the conversation he started in his music and his legacy will help others win their battles as well, as that it is what he wanted more than anything. She added, we know that Jared's legacy of love, joy, and emotional honesty will live on. So hours after Juice WRLD's family and closest friends had gathered for a funeral for the late rapper, thousands of fans held their own vigil for him at Cloudgate, better known as the Bean, in Millennium Park in downtown Chicago. Some carried signs, while others carried Bluetooth speakers blaring his music, with dozens more just singing along to the words of the music. The impact that he had on me, one person said, I can't even describe it. 22-year-old person said, Jeremy Hill of Elgin said, I was in a dark place when I got into his music, and he actually helped me get over a heartbreak. He really gave voice to the voiceless. It's like he was one of us. At one point, some balloons were released and the crowd moved along Michigan Avenue before they sung Juice WRLD's song before heading back to the Millennium Park. Eddie Bravo, who's 18 years old from Chicago, he said that the rapper made some music that we all could relate to. I love the man. All the legends die young. We don't know why, but all the legends do die young. He was one of my favorites. He really helped me through some rough times with my family issues, said Alyssa Martinez, a 17-year-old. We saw this event and thought there's no way that this was happening. No way he's dying so young. We wanted to spread some love and support, Vanessa said as she carried a picture of him. We lost a good-ass artist, yo. Always keep him in our hearts, and that's for real. Alright? His siblings, Brian, Alyssa, and Maya Wallace, also paid tribute to their brother fondly in the funeral program as well. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, fight to the imagination, and life to everything. Jared, you brought life, light, and laughter to everyone you met. We will carry you in our hearts always. We love you. Juice WRLD rose to fame off the back of his 2018 album, Goodbye and Good Riddance, which peaked at number 6 on the Billboard 200. The main single was his Lucid Dreams, was a huge smash, and that actually peaked at number 2 on Billboard Hot 100 charts. He also won the Top New Artist for Billboard Award earlier that year, and Juice made a profound impact on the world in such a short period of time. Interscope Geffen, A&M Records, said in a statement that he was a gentle soul, man, whose creativity knew no bounds, an exceptional human being, and an artist who loved and cared for his fans and about everything else. We lose someone so kind and so close to our hearts. Whenever that happens, it's just devastating. Our thoughts are with Juice's family and friends and everyone at his label, Grade A, and his millions of fans around the world. And we leave it at that. So shout out to all the people out there who got your addictions going on. Listen, man, put some effort into it. I know it's easier said than done, especially from someone that is not addicted, but work hard at quitting that addiction because life is worth living. And it's so beautiful when you learn to be sober and you can take things in with a sober mind and not a intoxicated experience. You know what I'm saying? Get high on life. Get high on exercise. Let them drugs go. Toxic levels of codeine and oxycodone. It has officially been confirmed. Leave your comments in the comment section below. It's BrainFLoTv. Rest in peace, Juice. I'm out. Peace.